You name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for 28 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there. his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Bengals nothing.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They're passing here. Joe Burrow got a man open. It's Ross. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 more yards.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And Burrow going to throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But now it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Burrow on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. From the gun again to Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
7 yards to pick up there.
Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. They'll try the left side. Ballard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will have a Giants first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they've got 3rd and short.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
1-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The Giants' 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
4th down.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Taking it about the 1. Oh, he shifts past him. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken about a yard deep. Gets past one man. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now Burrow loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this. Second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. On first down, it's Ballard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Quincy Williams.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On third down, it's Ballard. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll look to throw, and that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown.
The kicker
From 10 yards out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 3.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run on 1st down. Ballard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. And they give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time.
And did he break the plane? Yes, he did. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
It's a gain of 7.
And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And the Giants send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Ross on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Burrow. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On 1st down, it's Ballard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
29.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
For the running back.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They're going option play on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and the Bengals grab it. There he goes, left side.
Here we go.
And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Out for the PAT, here's McGinnis. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Giants 49, Bengals 17. Austin McGinnis set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an Brandon Cooks. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
17.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
He's going to let it fly.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Second and goal at the 7.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Ballard, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to follow here. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 63, Bengals 17.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mixon with it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards and a giant first down.
First down, New York.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A final shot now for Burrow, and that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.